Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Carly.
And I'm Ange.
And today we're watching Avatar The Last Airbender episodes 11 and 12.
Yeah, so some people opted us to skip episode 11. Some people didn't want us to skip episode 11. We thought the best compromise was just to add it with episode 12, I guess. And just put at least a little bit of a reaction highlight to episode 11. But we won't dedicate like a full discussion for it because I think it is a filler episode. In the last episode, we met Jet and his crew, and we absolutely just rinsed Katara the whole episode. That's a water pun. Rinsed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we just rinsed Katara the whole episode. We'll probably see Jet again, and maybe he'll have changed his ways. And Zuko, Iroh, and all that, they're still on Aang's tail, I guess.
Of course, just like usual.
Yeah, that's right. So Aang is still on his way to master waterbending.
Yep.
If you guys are interested in signing up to our Patreon, you'll gain 3 to 4 weeks of early access to our current shows, and you'll also find reactions that are exclusive to our Patreon. If you're interested, you can check out our link in the description below. But anyway, should we get into it?
Let's get into it.
Aren't you forgetting the tarp?
Right, got it.
This will be Katara's redemption arc.
I hope so.
No.
You know, so we don't get rained on.
Ordinarily, you'd be right. But seeing how it's the dry season, you're
Oh
not.
no, it's gonna skip forward to it raining, like pelting down.
What if it doesn't? Then I would have put the tarp up for nothing.
You're infuriating.
I'm actually on Katara's side.
Yep, same.
Because that.
Hey, where's the campfire? And what happened to the tent?
Why don't you ask Miss
Touchy
Know-It-All?
subject,
Look at the
Aang.
twigs.
Oh yeah? Well, you're Mr. Lazy Bum, king of the tent.
Oh.
That sucked, Katara. Come on, man.
Won't solve problems. Actually, will. Why don't you just switch jobs? Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, I've seen enough.
How can you
Oh,
That's
that is
me.
so like you.
That is me.
largest canyon in the entire world?
I've changed a little bit now, though.
Sure, we'll be able to see it very clearly from the air while we fly away.
It's like, if you can see it in a photograph, like,
Stop
what
with the
difference does it make?
photograph.
That's informative.
Believe me, he's more than a tour guide.
You don't trust him?
And the only way
No, it's just Katara is too trusting.
And he's taking my tribe.
Sokka.
We know you're next.
Is that your tribe?
It most certainly is not. That's the Zhang tribe, a bunch of low-life thieves.
Oh dear, they look dangerous.
They do.
So unorganized and ill-prepared.
This guy
for the journey.
needs to look behind him and realize there's a large cliff that he can very well easily be thrown off.
And in front of him, a whole army who can throw him. Oh.
I can't guide people who aren't here.
Guess you guys will have to make the trip tomorrow.
Oh no.
Wait, here they come.
Just, you know,
He's nothing like
taking
them.
their time.
Sick people get priority over old people.
Really?
You Zhans wouldn't have so many sick people if you weren't such
Oh,
slobs.
dang. Take note, Katara. This is how you trash talk someone.
Everyone listen
Oh
up.
dear.
Oh no.
Avatar. And if you give him a chance, I'm sure he can come up with a compromise that will make everyone happy.
That's a lot of pressure to put on him.
Here's the deal. You're all going down together and I'll be here with fire stick and elderly across. Does that seem fair?
Okay.
Okay. Nice.
No food allowed in the
What?
canyon.
Why?
Tracks dangerous
Okay.
predators.
As long as there's a reason. When you have to dispose of all your liquids at the airport.
Papa's gonna take good care of you till we get there.
It's funny.
See you on the other side, buddy.
I'm more like the first ones when it comes to eating.
Yeah.
Carved into the ground by earth spirits who were angry at local farmers for not offering them a proper sacrifice.
They were being stingy.
But what's stopping the earthbenders from actually, like, transforming the way this whole canyon looks?
I mean, they don't want to disrespect the land too much, right?
Quite possibly, yeah.
These people are fleeing the Fire Nation, aren't they? Gotta make sure we can't be followed.
Oh.
Safe now.
Oh!
No.
Oh, Sokka is always so quick to help. I love it. Okay, people are saying the creatures are always hybrids. What is that? A spider and a wolf.
A hyena.
Mess it up. Mess it up.
No,
What was that?
Canyon crawler.
That didn't give us much information.
yeah, Pokemon.
Your arms.
Zigzagoon. What's that?
Oh, the wolf, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Hyena?
So, you guys aren't gonna put up your tarps? What for?
Ah!
Exactly.
He belongs with them.
Yeah.
You really think it'll rain?
No, but you can never be too careful, right?
This is so funny. She's like, these are my people.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
is that
did.
some bread?
You dirty rat bastard.
He broke the rules.
So it was you guys who... I guess it's okay if everyone's doing it.
Katara, you
Yeah.
bad girl.
Yes, perfectly in character.
So, why does your tribe hate the
She
Jedi
stole
so
the
much?
stolen map, remember?
That's true.
Scroll, sorry.
That's kind of sick.
Taking the orb from the east to the west represents the sun's rising and setting
Ah,
for tribes. But as he approached the gate, Jinwei was attacked.
he's killing it.
Zhang,
Oh,
a vermin named Wei Jin, who looked at the orb and stole our
I'm gonna say that this is somewhat fabricated.
I think there's been I think there's been a misunderstanding.
Yeah, lack of communication.
Yeah.
Our forefather, Wei Jin, was leaving the western gate of our village when he saw a figure in the distance.
I love
The
it. how
difference in animation.
Yeah,
Ganji,
they've drawn their imagination different. Well, not imagination, but memories.
Wei Jin. Kind Wei Jin promised to send help for the man as soon as he could.
I
Wei
see.
Jin crossed the border to return the orb into Ganjin territory. He was arrested.
Oh dear.
Who do we believe?
You
I think these guys are telling the truth because it would look bad for the other tribe,
One of those camp...
like to see him running away with the orb, but he might have been taking it back to them.
He was returning it to their village gate and was wrongfully punished by the Ganjin.
Not punished enough if you ask me. Okay, I get it. Now we need your help. Let's get everyone together at the base of the green wall.
Oh, great.
Maybe the Zhang can climb the wall with their long, disgusting fingernails.
Oh,
Hey, the trash talk is not bad, I gotta say.
Dude.
Unclipped fingernails is a crime punishable by 20 years in jail.
Oof.
Why, you dirty thief!
You pompous fool!
Didn't join in.
Maybe they just need to fight it out for a little bit. Draw some blood.
To the death, and let this be the end of this.
Oh,
Okay.
to the death. Oh, I see.
Sokka vs Katara.
Okay.
Oh, Aang is mad.
Angry.
Nice one, buddy.
You're all awful.
Is that a pie?
So, is that egg custard in that tart?
Oh, great.
Oh no.
I only took their side because they fed me.
The loyalty.
Yeah, at least he's honest. Aang's gotta protect that tart.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say there's no water around. But I guess she took it from their bodies or something? What's he doing? Oh, I don't think everyone can do that. Watch them all finesse it.
Oh, they're just focused on the food. They're gonna use them to get out of there. That's brilliant.
Yeah. Wow.
Wait a second. Jin Wei? Wei Jin? I know those guys.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh.
We're all aware of the story.
No, like personally.
They were brothers.
What?
Twins, in fact.
Well, I mean, their names are backwards, right?
Listen,
Oh my
they
gosh.
were just playing a game.
Or inversed or whatever it is.
That was the ball. And the eastern and western gates were the goalposts. Jinwei had the
You're
ball and was
kidding.
flying toward the goal when he fumbled it. Wei Jin didn't steal.
That was pretty easy for them to settle their differences.
Good to see you, boy. Did you miss me?
Would have been nice for Aang to have remembered that a while back.
Well, you know.
I know.
You could call it luck, or you could call it lying.
What?
You did not. That is so wrong. Now where's that custard?
Well, we're dumb.
Oh, yeah. As dumb as the tribes believing it.
When you really think about it, you know, the story seemed pretty far-fetched.
I thought it made a lot of sense.
No.
What's happening? Oh my gosh.
We need to.
Momo wishes.
Momo wishes, that's right. I think that's how Momo perceives himself, actually. Aww.
Poor Aang, man, shouldering all the responsibility.
Yeah, I know, right? Some nightmare. Who was that?
What's going on? Did we get captured again?
I don't know.
You see that? Flash?
Sokka almost sliced Momo in two.
You guys want to hear about
I reckon it was a premonition. Is that what they call it?
That's
Not a
okay.
nightmare.
Oh, yeah,
I
could
think
be.
they're actually trying to communicate with him.
Warn him.
Yeah.
Poor Sokka.
What happened in your dream?
Food eats people.
Oh no, stay away.
Momo could talk. You said some very unkind things.
I really see that for Momo.
I
I'm not
do
gonna
too.
lie, I really do. I reckon he's a savage.
Yeah.
A storm is approaching from the north,
I believe him.
You see, that works with Aang's
Yeah.
southwest.
The safety of the crew doesn't matter.
Man's like, what?
dream. Busted.
It's far more important than any individual's safety.
Oh, dang. Says it right to his face.
I mean, he could have gone about that a little bit better.
I don't know if I like the sound of
Cabbage
that
is off.
swishing.
The cabbage. The melon.
I just realized we're out of money anyway.
Yeah, melon.
Oh, dang.
Not cabbage.
My God. Oh!
Out of food and out of money.
What an absolute
Now what are we
bitch.
supposed to do?
You could get a job, smart guy.
She was.
What a mole of a woman.
Can wait. There's going to be a
Oh my
terrible
gosh. Poor Sokka, man.
She just gets abused in every episode.
And I hope your brain can find someone else to haul that fish, because I ain't coming.
Then I'll find a new fish.
Oh my gosh.
These people are the worst, man.
Everyone in this village sucks.
What?
Be careful, you get assaulted again.
I know.
What do you know about respect?
You see Iroh.
Talk to everyone around here, from your hardworking crew to your esteemed uncle, shows you know nothing about respect.
Oh dear.
I don't need your help keeping order on my ship.
Ooh,
Aww.
yeah. Got a bad case of hemorrhoids.
What?
Sokka,
Keep it uptight.
this isn't such a good
Oh,
idea. Stop.
Airbender tattoos.
Oh, he knows.
I'll be a hog monkey's uncle. You're the Avatar, ain't you?
That's right.
Well, don't be so smiley about
People are so late to recognize the arrow.
it. I just for 100 years. You turned
It's not his fault he disappeared, right, Aang? Aang, what's wrong?
Go Katara? That was nice. Oh no, he's upset, man.
That's right. Keep flying.
Hey, you shut up.
Horrible old man.
Yeah, he's horrible. He sucks. Get Sokka and leave.
Appa, yip yip.
No, he's probably
Good.
faced real hardship in his life.
Your friends ain't too polite, are they?
Speak for yourself.
It's okay. That fisherman was way out of line.
Fun.
Actually, he wasn't. What do you mean?
That's a good one. I like that.
First, you form the ball. Then you gotta get on quick.
I love the air scooter. It's
Yeah.
so sick.
It's iconic. I do remember that from when I was watching.
Oh, yeah?
As a kid, yeah.
We need to speak with you.
I mean, it's so sad what happened to all of them.
I know.
The toys you picked were the 4 Avatar relics. These items belong to
Oh,
Avatars.
so they picked it.
Mm.
You chose them because they
Oh.
were familiar.
Is that kind of what the scooter is based off?
Yeah, I think so.
16.
It's kind of been cleared up for us, but they all had the arrow on their heads too.
No, I was just saying, people are so late to recognizing the Arrow
Yeah.
because
It's been 100 years,
exactly right because the Airbenders are gone.
Yeah.
So you would think that's the first thing that people recognize. I guess
Yeah.
it's a kid's cartoon though.
Okay. May I
No,
join
most
you?
of them probably have forgotten.
Oh, true. Or never seen it actually.
Yeah.
Understand. Nephew is a complicated young man. He has been through much.
Ooh,
Ooh, pre-Scar.
backstory.
Very well. But you must promise not to speak. These
So
old
weird seeing
folks are
Zuko smile.
sensitive, you know.
I know. Oh, it's like he was so joyful back then.
They'll be used as a distraction while we mount an attack from the rear.
It's awful.
What better to use as bait than fresh meat?
You can't sacrifice an entire division like that.
Zuko.
Soldiers love and defend our nation. How can you betray them?
I actually love that he's speaking out.
Yeah.
For what's right.
You see?
All I knew was that after I found out, everything began changing.
Are they trying to do a parallel between him and Zuko? I think
Yeah.
because everything would have changed for Zuko after that moment. I'd imagine too.
Ah, true.
What do you mean?
You cheeky man!
Hey.
I mean, that was kind of epic. That was an epic way to cheat.
Yeah.
Agni Kai, a fire duel.
That's right.
Is this how we got the
Zuko looked upon the old
Yeah, seeing.
general he had
scar?
and it was the Fire Lord whom he had disrespected. Zuko would
Oh.
have to do his father.
Then, just when I was starting to feel better,
Oh my gosh, man, that's the worst. How young was he there too?
Probably around Aang's age.
You and Aang must be
Oh,
separated.
this
The
episode's
Avatar will
tough.
be sent away to the Eastern Air Temple to complete his training.
And he wasn't there to help protect them and stuff when it all went down.
Yeah.
they wanted to take away everything I knew and everyone I loved. Whoa,
Oh.
Hunters. I'm sorry I got so mad.
Interesting.
You have a right to be angry.
Flashed when he got angry. I think you theorized about that.
That's not exactly. I never saw Gyatso again.
Oh, I didn't
Oh my
even leave on good
gosh.
terms.
Luck. Well, I mean, it's kind of lucky, isn't it? This
This
is
is
when
his
he
dream.
gets frozen.
Yeah, this is his dream. So it was a bit of a memory.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Next thing I knew, I was waking up.
Oh.
in
He
a
used water bending.
The world needs you now. You give people hope.
Ah,
When Prince
That was
Zuko saw
nice.
that it was
Nice from Katara.
yeah.
You will learn respect, and suffering will be your teacher. I looked
Asshole.
away.
I've seen that character before.
The female.
Yeah.
I always thought that Prince Zuko was in a training accident.
It was no
Wow.
accident.
His
You
father
hear
did
his
it.
screams.
Yeah.
But the important thing is, the Avatar gives Zuko hope.
Just like what Katara said.
Mmm. Some nice overlaps there between the two backstories.
Yeah.
It's okay, you're safe.
But my husband isn't.
How did you get up here?
Where's Sokka?
They haven't returned.
Katara had to fly there.
I'm going to find them.
This is
I'm going
suspicious.
with you.
I'm staying here.
Or whatever.
How did you get there in the first place?
We'll be back soon.
Carlie, you're right. Did he just channel-
Ooh.
No.
I think he was redirecting it so it didn't smash the ship.
Oh, he does care about his crew. Of course he does.
Oh, I love you, Zuko.
The Avatar.
Oh dear.
Not the time.
Let him go. We need to get this ship to safety.
Let's go.
Nice. Well, he will
Okay, get
be.
out of there.
He will be apologizing to Aang after this.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
There's one big ass wave.
As long as they hang on. Oh.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
Oh, he created like a water bowl or something.
Sphere, yeah.
I'm sorry. Your apology
Massive.
is accepted.
We've seen a lot of character development from Zuko in just this episode alone.
I think the flashback gave a lot of context.
Definitely.
Oh, what if instead of an apology, I give him a free fish?
I don't eat meat.
Fish ain't meat.
Seriously? You're still gonna pay me, right?
Oh, come on.
That'll do.
Thank you for saving my life, Avatar.
Well, your wife could have done it. She's got flying capabilities that you don't know about just yet.
Got a stink after that.
I would say from a narrative point of view, that was probably the strongest episode of the first book, I guess, so far.
Yeah.
I think we really enjoyed episodes 9 and 10 from a comedic standpoint and, I don't know, fighting standpoint. But yeah, story-wise, this was the best one so far.
Mhm.
Gave a lot of context for Zuko, and I didn't really get it up until this point because, I mean, we knew he was layered, but there are a lot of crossovers between Zuko and Aang, which was on display, I guess, as they were kind of side by side with their flashbacks. Yeah, Zuko's just, he's never smiling because he was told that his kindness, his good heart, it was all weakness.
Yeah, that is such a shame.
Got punished by his father, who he probably looks to for, what's the word? Acceptance.
Inspiration. He probably looked up to him. He probably still does. That's why he's still trying to find the Avatar.
Exactly. The funny thing to think about is, like, I think you're right. I think they did a deliberate thing how he was meant to be about Aang's age, 12-ish.
Yeah.
But, like, Aang was trapped when Zuko was young. And his dad told him to go find the Avatar.
Hmm.
The Avatar didn't exist.
Yeah, true. What the heck?
So, like, he essentially gave him an impossible task. And now he's actually close to getting Aang. And he's still going for it. He obviously does care about his crew and all of that. It's good that when he was faced with a tough situation, he chose the moral thing.
Yeah. When he didn't earlier on, but then he like changed.
But I think big up to Iroh.
Massive. Yeah, he stuck by him. He couldn't watch when everyone else was like, yeah, like mess him up. Iroh was like, you know, he couldn't see that happen to him.
He was the father figure that he gained.
I think they have the same heart. Like,
Yeah.
I see that with Iroh. And you obviously see it with Zuko as well.
Mm.
When he stood up in front of everyone there, even though he was told not to speak. I don't think he knew that his punishment would be that severe.
Yeah.
But he still, like, followed his heart.
Yeah, I think also what you can take from that is both Aang and Zuko did gain good mentors and masters, I guess, through that difficult time that they were both going through. So he had Aang had Gyatso, who very much cared about him.
Yeah.
About Aang, and then you had Iroh, who almost not nurtured but kind of guided Zuko, I think, and make sure he held on to that goodness. Now that girl that was pictured with the with Zhao, was that Zhao and Iroh?
Iroh, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen her before. I do remember her being a big part of the story.
She sucks.
I did say that when reacting to this, I would let you guys know when I remember something from when I was little watching this. I do remember her face, and I do remember that, what?
Imagine that's Zuko's mom.
No, it's not. I don't think it is.
I wouldn't be able to deal if that was his mom.
No, I don't think it was. What I will say is, actually, I'm not going to say much. I don't really want to spoil it.
I'd rather go in as blind
It's
as
not really
possible.
spoiling it, because what I remember is her being a little bit of an asshat, which you've already kind of
It's
seen.
obvious
Which is
from what I've
obvious, right?
seen, yeah.
That's all I kind of remember. But I do remember her face, and I'm pretty sure she plays a prominent role in the story. Maybe later on, I can't remember. I think I only really saw scattered episodes from the first book, maybe one or two from the second. Nothing jogs my memory until I see it, though. But yeah, so that's something we should keep in mind, is Zuko's journey and Aang's, and how they're similar, because they made a very, very obvious point of that in this episode, showing the flashbacks side by
Yeah,
side.
I love how they did that. That was so great. I can't help but think in Monkey Artso's last moments, like the relief he would have felt that Aang wasn't there. So sad.
Yeah,
he would
that
have
is-
been not only happy that the Avatar could have gone on, but happy that like Aang was safe because he loved him. He loved him different to how the other generals, I don't know what they're called, the other Airbender masters
Monks, yeah.
treated him.
Yeah.
He would have been so relieved.
Yeah, that was quite wholesome, the relationship that those two had for sure. It's sad what happened to the Airbenders, though.
I know. It was okay back when we didn't know them because
Yeah, then
it's like-
you start to see them and you're like,
I know.
they met a pretty horrible fate, but
all the kids and stuff.
yeah, that's right. You guys are probably also wondering why we're in different clothes. We had to film 11 and 12 on different days. We just thought we'd add it to the same video.
Yeah.
Just because we didn't want to skip 11. 11 was fun. We kind of feel like we're a little bit silly after Aang deceived us and the two groups. Not gonna lie, his story kind of.
He's convincing.
He was very convincing.
He
I
says it
thought
with confidence.
he's the Avatar. He knows everyone. I'm like, yeah, I'll trust him. It's
Who am I to question Aang?
That's right. It is a kid show. It doesn't have to be a kid show, but I'm saying it was aimed towards younger audiences.
Yeah.
Could be a perfectly funny story. So I was convinced.
I know, me too. I like how he was the mediator.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really brought together the tribes and helped them forget about their past.
I think even though it was filler, what that episode did at least demonstrate was Aang coming into his very prominent figure and a responsibility. Sorry.
That was like a small scale example of the responsibility he has.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
As the Avatar.
Exactly. So I kind of like what that was setting up.
I would actually say that I'm happy we did watch it instead of didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it was. I didn't dislike the episode. I wasn't bored during it. I thought it had some fun moments. And I think it displayed at least a little bit of character development on Aang's side as the Avatar, right? So starting to learn how to create peace, I guess.
Yeah.
Even though it was between two small groups, he's going to have to do that on a much larger scale. But yeah, after this episode, Zuko has really interested me a lot more as a character, and just seeing how layered he actually is, and now being invested in his personal story with his dad, his uncle. Iroh, you just kind of liked him from the start.
Yeah.
But now seeing how he's chosen his nephew's side and stayed by his side to help him out, through this journey is really nice. It is nice that Zuko had someone with him. I think Iroh would have known
definitely.
if I left him after this, he could have been really dangerous.
Iroh has definitely guided him with a really gentle hand as opposed to the rest of his family and the other firebenders.
Yeah, for sure. I do think it will lead to a point where Zuko has his own followers. I think there will be some civil unrest between the Fire Nation. I can definitely see that happening.
Yeah, something more has to happen though. Like Zuko has to come into himself a lot more, and he has to reject his family first.
Yeah, which he hasn't done. He's trying to impress them, right?
Yeah. He's still trying to. I don't think he knows to what extent the other firebenders have caused chaos and destruction. Like, does he know about his history?
I'm not entirely sure. I don't think so.
I'd like to think not. Because
Iroh probably knows everything, though. Whether or not he's told him, I'm not sure.
Doesn't mean he agreed with it. Thank you so much for watching our reaction. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. It would really help us out. For early access to all of our reactions, you can support us on Patreon if you'd like. And yeah, thank you so much again. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!